Hello, I'm going to test my headset out, see if the audio is better with my microphone on the Chromebook or on here. I will have a proper laptop soon, but I'm using the Chromebook at the moment. Um, this is the video about liturgies that I just promised. I will say a little bit about liturgies. Liturgies, in the proper context, are powerful means for doing exactly what I was talking about in my arcane and profane videos. They're good for keeping at bay those things which are not proper in the context of the ceremony. But I'm talking about real living ceremony, not ceremony that has real effect in the magical community, not the usual religious ceremonies that we're used to. The usual ceremonies we're used to are liturgies that are based on the same really powerful set of arcanist principles, but in our lives, because of all of those barriers I talked about in the mundane, which separate us from the arcane, we have a situation where we can organize our lives, and it works more like the principles of Zen. So through our liturgies, we establish contact with the other world, and we arrange things in our life around us the way they're supposed to be. We change the energies, we modulate the energies. Um, so the liturgy is not as powerful in the sense that it's not like you see in the movie with Catholic liturgies versus ghosts or ghouls or possession. It's not an instant formula for a certain thing to happen, but it does shift the energies. And so we want to develop a liturgy with the flame, which, as I mentioned, crosses these barriers. And the flame is a way we can communicate in Iranian and in Indian religion. The flame is how we associate with the gods, and the same in shamanism. So, and that's the root of Aryan religions, was also the root of the Amerindian and Siberian shamanism. They all go back to one, according to the historical account, they all go back to one shamanistic system. I think there was a firmly established temple system and a firmly established caste system that became dismembered in the shift back to shamanism. But that's, alternative history that people would consider pseudoscience. So in the simple historical account is that it all came back from Siberian shamanism. So what I'm saying with liturgies is that liturgies are of limited usefulness. We can actually pray without liturgy. We can make spiritual consequences around ourselves without liturgy, but liturgy helps us to rearrange those energies. So I'm going to be conducting myself in a semi-liturgical manner, so that I can establish a real potent relationship with the flame, and so that I can communicate with the gods and with the flame itself. The gods and the ancestors have always been seen to have a connection with the flame in Iranian and Indian. So probably also in all of the other Aryan religions and all of the paganisms of Europe. But there was a shift where Europe got separated, and in all of Europe, other than Ireland, the caste system became fragmented and became either a class system or a rank system. So there was a shift from the roots that you find in the Indian and the Iranian. Yep.